It appears that following Foolio's untimely demise, Craw and Foolio's group are unwilling to forgive. There seems to be an increasing level of tension as they appear to be preparing to attack Yungeen Ace. Yes, it did happen to all of them. Craw begins by discussing Foolio's passing. Recently, Craw released the song 50K, which features Foolio, one of the last songs Foolio completed before passing away. This one has created a lot of talk because of its strong lyrics and apparent allusions to ongoing tension and possible retaliation preparations against Yungeen Ace. In the song, Craw laments the passing of loved ones like Foolio and swears to exact revenge. Phrases such as bouncing bodies back, kill for 8, left around shells, and man them played when they took my brother, now it's time to spin, allude to a cycle of violence and retaliation in the neighborhood. This song seems to be a direct retaliation for the ongoing feud between Yungeen Ace's ATK gang and Foolio's group. The precise timing of the drop and the hard-hitting lyrics hint that Craw and Foolio's group are preparing for retaliation, quietly signaling to Yungeen Ace that they won't back down. "God forgive me, no I'm living wrong, but I got to sin," is a powerful statement that emphasizes the track's passionate atmosphere. In case you were unaware, Craw is a rapper from Jacksonville who is well known for his raw, emotional songs that capture his challenges in real life. He's been causing quite a stir in the local hip-hop scene with songs that display both his unadulterated talent and narrative abilities. This guy has experienced everything, and his music resonates with those who value his sincerity because it stays true to himself. Craw and Foolio grew up together in the Jacksonville rap scene and had a close relationship, sticking by one another through good times and bad. They have worked together on a number of songs, including Get Down and the most recent 50K, whose acerbic and vindictive lyrics have generated a lot of conversation. Craw was clearly deeply affected by Foolio's death and is taking it personally. Since then, Craw has been criticizing Yungeen Ace and his group, ATK, live on social media. During a live session, Craw and his companion boasted about how difficult it was to kill him, with his friend saying, "Die first though. Go ahead, you won't die, you've been stepping on men." Yes, everyone died before anything else did though. Many people think that this is a clear sign of potential retaliation against Yungeen Ace, whom they strongly feel was involved in Foolio's demise. As you're already aware, on June 23, 2024, Foolio unfortunately passed away while honoring his birthday. That same day, Foolio and his group made a weekend rental reservation at an Airbnb in Tampa. But Foolio made the grave error of inviting everyone to his pool party via an open invitation that he shared on his Instagram story. Today, from 5 to 6, the pool party begins. Please pull up if you already have the address. Come on, you got the address. Now DM me if you need the address. The pool party begins at 5:30 p.m. His adversaries knew where he was because to this post. Foolio didn't let the Airbnb's landlord put an end to the party after just 2 hours because of complaints, though. He promptly relocated the celebration to a neighboring club, sharing his location with the public once more on Instagram by sharing a flyer with the club's address. Foolio and his group met in the parking lot after the club while his manager looked for a place to stay. They made up their minds and drove over to a Holiday Inn nearby. The attackers were already on their way, carrying out their plan even before Foolio and his group arrived at the Holiday Inn. Important details about that evening were disclosed by the video that was captured from the shared parking lot of a Tampa Hilton and Holiday Inn. It displayed 3 people approaching the hotel quietly while brandishing 2 rifles and a handgun. The suspects were caught on camera approaching Foolio's vehicle, which was parked outside the hotel. They fired at the car, letting forth a barrage of bullets. Foolio, who was sitting in the right front passenger seat, sought to get out of the car, but the gunshots wouldn't stop. Foolio was killed in the attack, and 3 other people in the car suffered serious injuries. The shooters were identified by the police as Elisa Andrews, age 21, Isaiah Chance, age 21, and Sean G., age 18. The authorities claim that Isaiah Chance Jr. and Elisa Andrews were aggressively tracking Foolio while he was sharing his location. They coordinated their movements by following him to several sites with their cell phones, which resulted in the deadly ambush. Police looked into the video footage from the hotel parking lot after Foolio passed away. Important characteristics like the brand and model of the getaway automobiles shone clear, even if it was difficult to identify the masked shooters in the grainy photographs. Using phone logs and license plate readers, detectives were able to link two cars to the accused. The SWAT squad rushed in to apprehend Sean G., the first suspect, on a soggy afternoon. He is shown cooperating and raising his hands in body cam footage while being handcuffed by police. "Please don't stop coming. Return to me by walking." Isaiah Chance Jr. was the next person targeted. Officers carrying big weapons showed up at his house in the middle of a downpour. As they encircled the home, prepared to make the arrest, the tension was evident. "Hands up and come over here. Raise your hands and come near me." He motioned for Chance to follow, and Chance did so, arms spread. He was placed under arrest, handcuffed, and told to get on the ground. The last person to be taken into custody was Elisa Andrews. Her hands were raised as she left the residential area, and she was detained right away. Cracka and Foolio's group are still pursuing Yungeen Ace, despite the fact that the murderers have been apprehended. What makes Yungeen Ace the target? There are several important reasons why Yungeen Ace has been the center of attention ever after Foolio passed away. First and foremost, Yungeen Ace and Foolio enmeshed in a lethal rivalry that has shook Jacksonville's streets, and the rap scene have been each other's biggest ops. ATK, Ace's top killers, and KTA, Kill Them All, have been involved in a long-standing rivalry that has been characterized by several violent episodes and retaliatory attacks throughout the years. The killing of Foolio's cousin Zion Brown in 2017 marked a turning point in the dispute. In 2018, Yungeen Ace was the target of a retaliatory gunshot in which he was hit several times but managed to survive. With blatant contempt, Foolio clapped back, making fun of Ace's loved ones' passing in public. By going to the cemetery where one of Yungeen Ace's brothers was buried and sharing about it on social media to make fun of Ace and his group, he escalated the situation. More violence and retaliation followed these incidents, inspiring songs that ridiculed the dead on both sides. For example, Yungeen Ace's Who I Smoke, which lists a number of Foolio's deceased associates, and Foolio's When I See You, which retaliated by parodying news reports of Ace's friends and family's deaths. In addition to the ongoing conflict, Yungeen Ace has become even more of a target due to his actions following Foolio's murder. A few hours following Foolio's passing, Yungeen Ace released a diss track titled Do It. With lyrics that uncannily mirror what happened at the Holiday Inn, Ace delivers spine-tingling phrases about tracking down and eliminating his foes in this song. His team is urged to act no matter what, as the provocative chorus seems to command hits on his rivals. Ace continued after that. He dropped another song, Game Over, a few days later, which exacerbated the matter even further. In Game Over, Ace specifically criticizes Foolio's group, 6 Block, and makes mention of the ambush that